Hi folks, I'm John Quilter, aka the Food Busker, and I've taken over the Abel Cole kitchen and hijacked it for some amazing cooking with coffee. That's right, I'm putting coffee into the food, and this time I'm going to do an Irish coffee whiskey pork ribs. Are going to be absolutely delicious. Right, so first off, we're going to start with my coffee. Some Crew Cafe, then espresso compatible pods, and we're going to make 2 shots of espresso. Right, okay, so let's get our 2 shots of coffee into the bowl. Now, what's great about coffee is it's got that beautiful roasted dark flavour that works really well with barbecued meat. Now, let's get the rest of the ingredients in. So, I've got some runny honey. I'm going to put 6 tablespoons of honey in. And then 3 tablespoons of dark soy, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, a tablespoon of hot sauce in there, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika. And then, for that whiskey kick, let's get a shot of whiskey in there. Might have been a shot and a half. Okay, now let's incorporate all those ingredients. You can smell the whiskey, you can smell the coffee, and this is gonna be sucked in and infused into the meat as it marinates. So now I'm going to pour this over our ribs. And then let's just turn those pork ribs in that flavouring. Then I'm going to give it a light sprinkle with some salt. Right, now those guys are ready to hit the oven. We want them to go in at about 180 for 30 to 35 minutes. And twice through that cooking process, I'm just going to baste them with the sauce. So let's get these guys into the oven. Now, while they're cooking, what we're going to do is that we're going to get the little garnishes that make the dish look beautiful and give it a little bit of refreshment from the heat of that sauce. So, just going to top and tail 4 spring onions, and then I'm going to give these a wash under the tap to discard any soil that's left on them. And now we're going to cut them in half, and we're going to cut them lengthways. Just cut through and then cut them into nice thin strips. Same with the green bits as well. Just cut them through. So you're going to get them into nice thin strips. Okay, now once you've done that, get yourself a little jar with some water in and just place them in to the water. Do this 20 minutes before you serve, and what's going to happen is those spring onions are going to suck in the water. They're going to become incredibly fresh and crispy, and they'll be the beautiful, perfect contrast to the Moorishness of those ribs. Okay, let's see how these ribs are doing. They're beginning to caramelise and cook, and we're just going to pan over some more of the marinade, just baste the meat a little, and then let's get them back into the oven to keep cooking. Right, so shall we have a look at these Irish coffee pork glazed ribs? I think so. Oh, wow. Look at these guys. Just look at those. Really beautiful and caramelised. These are going to be so tasty. They're going to be sweet, they're going to be smoky. Oh my goodness gracious me, just look at those. So, ribs on, and then remember we had our spring onion, so we're just going to take the pot and drain out the water into your hand and just shake off the excess water, and then just sprinkle those on top. And that's just going to give some nice relief to the really juicy ribs. And then I've got some toasted sesame seeds. Just going to sprinkle those on top as well. This is going to blow your mind. You've got to try this. It's going to be great for the summer. So, a little bit more on top. And then just to garnish, we've got a nice bright yellow chilli. So I'm just going to slice that up. And a few of those on top as well. And those are my Irish coffee glazed pork ribs.